What's up? What's up? And welcome to the first episode of Draw with Dom 2025, man. We're going to go ahead and start off with just getting into what I've been doing lately, man. A lot of stuff has happened in 2024, so we're just going to go ahead and wrap up everything in 2024 first. And I'm going to show you what I've been working on and what I've been doing like that last half of the year. So man, 2024, I had a lot of stuff going on with like my manga, with 10 pins and all that stuff. And I kind of got tired of waiting for stuff to happen. So I eventually, um, this is what happened. I went to probably the biggest trade show I could possibly go to for anime and manga. I did really well there. And shortly after that, y'all know I was on TikTok. I was on TikTok selling and everything. Shortly after that, I kind of got banned on TikTok. So shit just went left, bro. Like I couldn't do nothing for like half a year. Like I couldn't sell books for like half a year. And I just kind of had to eat it, man. It sucked. I just had to eat that. What's up, TikTok? What's up? If you guys want to follow me, if you guys want to watch me, I am currently on Twitch. The Twitch is. Can I put a sticker up here? Let me see. Let's see. Can we put a sticker? I don't remember how to use TikTok for real. Yeah, I really don't. I really don't be knowing how to use TikTok. Let's see if it'll let me put my fucking tag on here. TikTok is some haters, bro. TikTok is some haters. That's why I don't get on TikTok no more, bro. I hope that shit goes down. Matter of fact, I hope that shit gets banned. Fuck TikTok. Fuck TikTok. I hope that shit gets fucking banned. Lame ass app. Anyway, I couldn't sell on TikTok for like half a year. So I just focused on um, building up my other stuff. I was doing a lot of different like commissions and things like that. I work in streetwear, so I was helping people like get their brands off the ground and things like that. And eventually I got tired of doing that too. I got tired of doing that. I was trying to fix my own brand. Um, I don't want to get too deep into that. Like a lot of people already know that story. Hey, what's up? What's up, Malcolm? We on Twitch right now, bruh. But yeah, I didn't want to get too deep into like that part of the year. Like that shit happens, man. Like people fail, and if you're somebody who doesn't take risk, you're not gonna understand what it's like to actually fail and have to recover and have to go through shit. So just understanding the mindset of, oh, if I'm gonna do this shit, I gotta fail fast and I gotta be real quick on like recovering. I gotta be real quick on learning. I gotta take notes. I gotta get everything that I need to get in order for me to move on to the next level. And that's with everything, that's with anything. You're gonna fail. And people that are afraid to fail don't usually do anything. They usually don't start. Those are the people who are like, how do I start? How do I get into this? How do I try? I don't give a fuck about failing. I don't care about failing at all. The hard part is dealing with people who aren't genuine in a space where you're being your actual self. Like I don't wear a mask when I come online. Hey, what's going on? What's going on, bro? I don't wear a mask when I come online. I don't like try to hide who I am. I don't tell people I'm somebody that I'm not. When I present myself, I'm presenting my real self. And it took a lot of me learning like, oh, everybody else is not doing that, like y'all are not being honest, you're not being genuine, okay, let me remove myself from these environments where the genuine nature isn't like the norm. Let me try to find something that kind of feeds what I'm looking for and the passion that I have for what I'm doing. Like, I don't do this shit for money. I said it a lot of times. I don't do this for money. I don't do it for clout. I don't do it for anything but the idea of creating and building and really just like making cool shit for cool people, right? Oh, bro, I'm about to cook so crazy. I'm about to cook so crazy. So here's what happened with 10 Pins. I took all these meetings, right? I went to a bunch of conventions and I didn't set up booths. I was like, this year I'm not going to set up. You said a new urchin brand is the coolest shit. Hey, let's go. Appreciate that. So I went to all these conventions. I didn't set up any booths because I was like, I'm not going to waste money setting up booths. I already know that my stuff sells. What I need to do this year is get into a place where I can like build the corporate relationships. I want to skip over all that, like, let me build this up from the ground, grassroots bullshit. I've already done that, and I already have it, which is why the corporations were even looking at me to begin with. So I went to Anime NYC. I went to New York Comic Con. Both of these conventions, I just went as an attendee. I was like, my only goal this year is to go meet people, go meet executives, set up meetings, and see what I could do in my position. Like, where do I fit in with 10 Pins being a #1 bestseller? Where do I fit in with having a black manga like overtake My Hero Academia, overtake Blue Lock? Where do I fit into the anime industry? Like, what am I going to do next? So I go and I have a meeting with the first convention we go to is Anime NYC. I have a meeting with Viz Media. So me, Abe is the person that writes 10 Pins with me. Me, Abe, my homie Troy, my homie Cornelio, my homie Germ, we all link up at Anime NYC. Someone said, any future conventions? I'm doing MomoCon this year. I'm doing BlurredCon. I'm doing DreamCon. I'm doing Anime NYC again. And I'm doing New York Comic Con. But I'm only vending two of those. I'm only vending MomoCon and DreamCon. The other ones I'm just going to take meetings. So I go set up meetings, right? Mind you, I'm like, I don't know if they're going to take this meeting. Like, I don't know if the companies are going to take these meetings. So I get to Anime NYC. Abe is there. Everybody's there. We came with just books in our bags. Like, we didn't bring no clothes. We weren't there to get souvenirs. We weren't there to shop. We're not there to party. We're not there to take pictures with fucking influencers. Like, we don't give a fuck about none of that shit. We're there to meet executives, and we're there to only talk business. So we get there. I say, bro, I don't know if I'm going to get this meeting with Viz Media, but I'm going to go try. I'm going to go flex my accolades real quick and see if we can get in. We go to the booth and I'm like, hey, I don't have a meeting set, but I want to see if I can get a meeting. Hey, what's up? He said, you're doing MomoCon Dream. And, hey, let's go. Yeah. Come through, bro. You got to come through. So I'm like, hey, I don't have a meeting set, but I would like to see if I can get a meeting. This is who I am. This is what I do. I would love to see if I could sit down and talk to somebody. And they were taking meetings that whole weekend. So I was like, I love to see if I could sit down and talk to somebody. And they're like, oh, well, usually we send out an email if we're going to like take a meeting with you. And I had applied earlier that week to get a meeting, but I didn't have an email. And she's like, yeah, you would have an email. So I went to check. Bro, checked my email, had a fucking email invitation for the meeting. Like, I pulled up not even having a meeting, not even knowing if this was going to be a possibility. And we got it, bro. Like, that right there was such a great feeling, bro. It was such a great sign. So we go in. It's me, Abe, and Troy. Troy ends up coming with us. Basically, I'll tell you exactly what happened in the meeting. I'll tell you exactly what happened. I'm not going to gatekeep none of the shit that's going on behind the scenes with this anime shit. I'm going to tell you exactly how it went. We go into the meeting, and I'm telling them, like, hey, this is my book, 10 Pins. It was a #1 bestseller. Here's how many sales we have. Here's how much money we've made. All that, right? And basically, they tell us, like, oh, what do you need us for then? And I sat there for a minute and I was like, fuck. What do I need y'all for? What am I doing? What do I need y'all for? It's like, yeah, if you did all this, why are you taking a meeting with us? I was like, damn, man. I actually never thought about it like that. And she wasn't saying it in like a, like, I don't fuck with this shit type of way. Because when the book went #1, I had somebody from LinkedIn, from the Viz Media team, reach out to me. And they were like, hey, we want copies of the book. Send copies of the book to the office. So I sent about 20 copies to Viz Media headquarters. Hey, shout out to Kid for the follow. Appreciate it. I sent like 20 books to the headquarters, and my contact there was like, yo, they really, really like this. Like, I don't work in the manga publishing section. Like, I don't work in that department, but everybody at the office really loves 10 Pins. I was like, shit, man. So for like a while, I was like, man, if I could just get my book to Viz Media, if I can get it on Viz Media, like, we'll be straight. Everybody will be like on our sack or whatever. I go to Viz Media. They're like, what are you trying to work with us for? At the time, I was a little bit hurt because I was like, damn, man, like, we did all this for them to be like, we don't even want to fuck with y'all like that. And like, I'm looking at people who have like less shit than me get on with Viz. The only person that I think really deserved a shot with Viz is fucking Gigi. Gigi Murakami is such an amazing mangaka, amazing artist, and works her fucking ass off. Like, there's certain people that really deserve shots, and then there's certain people that I don't know how the fuck they're getting in anywhere. I don't understand. I don't know what type of 360 deal they're signing, but it's not for me to like hate on. It's not for me to like try to understand. And it took a lot of that. It took a lot of that this year of like, yo, how the fuck did you get there? How are you there? I had a #1 bestseller over My Hero Academia. How are you there? You don't have any sales. You don't have any sales. No one's buying your book. Nobody's talking about your book. I'm literally selling a manga for $25 with my signature on it. Know what I mean? Like, not on no hating shit. Like, I'm doing some real like historic shit in manga. And it felt like every corner I took, every chance I took was like a shutdown. I was like, fuck, bro. And then TikTok was holding me, so I was like, fuck, man. I kind of hold myself on the Amazon shit because I didn't take my Amazon shit serious. I wasn't promoting Amazon. I was promoting fucking TikTok. So I had to like kind of rebuild all that shit. So it's so hard not to get... Bro, on God. On God. I've tried to just like let it wash over me because I don't know their situation. They could be in a 360 deal. They could have sold the rights to all their shit. Probably not make any money on their shit ever in their life. So it's just like, all right. I'm gonna let it slide for right now because I know whatever blessing I have is around the corner. Like I'm gonna get something worth having, right? So that's Anime NYC. That's the news that we got. Like, oh, you don't really need us. You already have this developed. So we're like, all right, fuck. We have a mentor. His name is John. John is somebody who has brought anime to the United States. So in the anime industry, John is like the godfather of anime. He brought over Sailor Moon, Dragon Ball Z, basically all the hit 90s anime to Cartoon Network to Toonami. He is responsible for those partnerships. He's responsible for building all that. So John knows anime, he knows manga, all that. And he's taking interest in me. We meet through LinkedIn. We met the year before at Anime NYC when I was selling stuff. And he was just like super impressed, so we just kept in contact. So we went to Anime NYC thinking he was going to be there again, but he didn't end up showing up. But when we left, he was like, hey, like when we left that this following year, he was like, hey, I'm not coming to Anime NYC because I'm in Japan, but I'm going to be at New York Comic Con. If you can get to New York Comic Con, we can have a meeting. John knows everybody. So we're like scraping up change. We're working extra shifts so we can get a place to stay. We're working extra shifts so we can get our flights, so we could just be out there with product and take these meetings. Now this surprisingly was like a bigger turnout and a bigger experience than Anime NYC. New York Comic Con had every executive that I was trying to talk to. They had Kodansha, they had they had every publisher. Every major publisher was there. So I was like, I'm going to the wrong con. I've been wasting my time going to the wrong con. They're not at the anime cons. They're at the Comic Cons because Comic Con has like just more executives from like Hollywood and like movie shit. So these people are trying to get into like the movie realm, and I need to be in there with them. So a lot of times I come up with homies of people who are doing better than me, and like, I truly do deserve it. And hey man, sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. I'm not gonna say who deserves what, you know what I mean? Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't, and time really is the thing that tells all, man. I try to tell people all the time, it's not about what you're doing, it's about if you have the actual longevity, if people look at you and they respect your work. I've been making art for 15 years. The fact that I'm still here doing this proves how well respected I am for my craft, for my actual ability, and for myself as a person. Like if I was really as horrible as people think, I would not even be making money making art. Know what I mean? I wouldn't get meetings. I wouldn't be making money making art. I wouldn't be making connections. None of that stuff would happen. I've been doing this a really, really long time. So, we get to Anime NYC. Let me tell you how crazy... No, not Anime NYC. New York Comic Con. Let me tell you how crazy New York Comic Con was. We get to... Oh, here's the thing. I don't have nothing against Viz Media or any of the publishers. I think the route that I'm supposed to take is independent. Let me break it down for you why I say that. If you were to sign a deal with a major publisher, they want a certain amount of your publishing. They want a certain amount up front for your product cost. They want a certain amount up front for your marketing. They want a certain amount up front for your agent. Like, you have to start paying all these fees. You have to pay an attorney. You have to pay somebody to do legal work. You have to pay somebody to do licensing stuff. It's a lot of money that goes into having a product on a major publisher that people don't know or don't talk about. It costs a lot of money. For me, I made so much money doing 10 pins, and I can continue to make money doing 10 pins independently. I'll give you the straight up numbers of what I did on 10 pins. Just on TikTok alone, for 6 months, I did $60,000 to $70,000. That's way more than people who are in these like little bubbles of publishing end up making for their books. And that's off of one volume. That's off of a volume with no press. That's off of a volume with no paid marketing. That's off of a volume that doesn't have the follow-up. I don't have volume 2 yet. That's off of a volume that doesn't have like my animation pilot. You know what I mean? I have the potential to earn so much more money. So much more money than if I were to sign with a publisher. That's off of one book. I only sold 3,000 copies. You understand that? I sold 3,000 copies. Let somebody with a published book sell 3,000 copies. They're not getting $70K. They're not getting $70,000. They're not. Look, our prediction right now for volume 2, I didn't even say this yet. I'm gonna go ahead and break down my 10 pins schematic for you guys. 2025, we have volume 2 coming out. We have the full color volume 1 coming out. We have the prequel coming out, 10 pins volume 0, with the best bowler in the world, Jason Belmonte. We're working on getting our manga sponsored by the PBA. That is the Pro Bowling Association. It would be the first manga ever to have a professional sport endorse the book. The first professional sport in anime crossover. It would be the first official one. Everyone else is trying to race to make anime. They're like, oh, we're going to be the first sports anime. Oh, we're going to be like that fucking hockey anime shit. We're going to be the first black sports. I don't care about that, bro. Go ahead, waste your money on animation. I promise you the money is in the publishing. It's in the book. Printing paper to print paper. I'm putting y'all on some real shit right now. Paper goods is going to skyrocket. Physical work is going to skyrocket. Physical medium is going to skyrocket. That's why I went back to making art. I'm making paintings. I'm making sculpture. I'm making stickers. Matter of fact, let me show you. Let me put y'all onto the stickers real quick. So I made a brand new art brand for my original art called Spikes and Smiles. Spikes and Smiles is my exploration into what it's like being black in America, overcoming obstacles and accolades, and being seen as a bottom feeder, but also being, coveted as luxury. Everybody wants black culture. They don't want black artists. They don't want black people to have money. So Spikes and Smiles is my look into that. Like, why can't there be a black Takashi Murakami? Why can't there be a black Cause? Why can't there be a black Keith Haring? Like, Basquiat obviously passed away. Where are all the other black artists that have amassed wealth through original artwork? I'm not talking about licensing. Like, where's the black Walt Disney? Feel what I'm saying? So this is my first sticker sheet. All of my stickers are going to be limited edition. I made 25 of these. You can go check it out at spiceandsmiles.com. But the stickers, it's limited edition art, bro. Like, if you're watching on Twitch, that's what I'm making right now. Why does it have to be about color? Because everything is about color, bro. Everything is about race in this industry. If you want to break down the amount of dollars that black people put into anime, manga, comic books, streetwear, fashion, music, art, we put so much money into it and we don't get any money back. All of it. I'm talking about all of it as a whole. We put so much into it. We put so much into it. And you're talking about it's not about race, it's about soul. This is our soul. This is our soul. This is us putting out our hard work, our feelings, our thoughts, our emotions, and we don't profit off of it. Why is somebody else profiting off of what we're doing? Look at the anime space. Black people have literally made anime mainstream. I don't care what nobody says. If it wasn't for RDC, Caleb City, King Vader, if it wasn't for content creators making this mainstream, going on TikTok, building these platforms, anime would not turn into a $1 billion industry overnight. Anime was like, I'm in my mom's basement type shit. It was not cool. It was not the trendy thing to do. You can go to any mall in America right now. You'll see anime inspired something. You'll see anime inspired clothing. You're going to see anime inspired everything. And it's because black people made it cool. Big clothes are back. Like, are you kidding me? Yeah, bro. Yeah. Put it on the pod. Put it on the pod. I'm just breaking down what it really is. And at the end of all this, bro, it's about really respecting and really valuing our art. And over the past couple years, I was heavy on that shit. I was heavy on like, oh, we gotta really like put on for each other. Like, we gotta really build this up. And over the years, we lost that. We lost control of that collective. We're not together right now. I'm hoping, as fucked up as this is, I'm hoping that Trump being in office puts some fucking sense into people's heads again. I'm hoping that Trump being in office makes people look around and see like, oh, damn, we really just have us. At the end of all this shit, it's just us. I hope they look around and see that, man, because it's not an even playing field. It never was. My homie Deontay Kyle, he's got the Grits and Eggs podcast. Bro, you talking about some souls? I'm going to tell you right now, I don't give a fuck about no souls. I don't give a fuck about what the souls are connecting. I'm talking about black people making money off of their shit. Do that. Where's our reparations? I don't care about the souls of humanity. Fuck humanity. Humanity doesn't care about black people. How about we start with that? Let's fix that first, then we can worry about rekindling and reuniting everybody's soul. All right? Man, talking about some fucking souls. I don't give a fuck about everybody's soul. Where's our reparations? Where's our reparations? Where's the money? Talk some money to me. And you want to know something funny? It's people that are not black that are making anime characters with, or making anime with black characters in it to profit off of black people again. You want to tell me Corey Kenshin makes his manga? He's going to make his manga, right? People are being so racist towards Corey just because he's black and he made this manga. I guarantee you 150%, if he was not black, that book would have sold 1 million copies as soon as it dropped. If he was fucking PewDiePie and he dropped a manga, that shit would have went fucking crazy. With no hesitation. There would be no comments talking about well, he's black, calling it monkey manga and all the other fucking racist shit people call. Like, I don't get it, bro. You wanna call shit the Boondocks? You wanna call shit like, I don't know. I hate when I get on here and go through these rants, but that's dead ass how I feel. It's dead ass how I feel about it. It's really how I feel. Anyway, I just went all the way off track, man. This is the first episode of the pod. Make sure y'all sub. Make sure y'all like, comment, share. If you're watching on TikTok, make sure y'all go over to Twitch. Make sure y'all go over to YouTube. This is going up on YouTube too. YouTube.com/NamiWare. We are already past 1,000 subs. We're getting monetized this year, and we're getting monetized off the art, off the originality. Ain't no AI art. Ain't no fucking ain't no bullshit. Ain't no anime inspired nothing. Ain't no nonsense. How often am I posting? I'll probably post an episode a week. I'll probably post an episode of this podcast a week. It's the art visual podcast. So I got art going while I'm talking. Like, I'm making something while we're doing it. He said, shout me out. Hey, shout out, kid. But yeah, I got so off track, man. I got so off track, but it needed to be said. I felt like it was important for me to say that. And in 2025, I just don't feel like holding my tongue. I feel like I went a whole year holding my tongue about shit that really needed to be spoke on, and I just didn't have the energy, man. I didn't have the energy. I didn't have like the I just didn't have the fucking reserves to get out here and fight some shit, especially not by myself, man. But I see that other people are starting to kind of catch on and get back in tune with what we had going a couple years ago. Like, really focus on the art, focus on the message, focus on what it means to make good work, and put out something that has purpose. Put out something that has purpose in the world. I'm tired of seeing clothing people like, here's a quick way to make $100,000. Make a clothing line and get some puffy paint fucking screen prints and write a quote on it. Like, that's not a clothing brand, bro. That's not a clothing brand. And even if it was a clothing brand, what is the point? What is your purpose? The landfills are full. We don't need no more garbage clothes in there. Shut the fuck up. You're lying. No way. We got another day off? Shut up. Stop playing with me. You trolling me right now. Shut the fuck up. No way. Are you for real? Yeah. Yes. Let's go. So I live on the East Coast. Y'all don't need to know where I live. I live on the East Coast and it's snowing. I guess it snowed enough so we don't got to go to work another day. I had today off. We got tomorrow off too. Oh my God. Yes. We doing another podcast tomorrow. Just because of that. We doing the snow day podcast. That's crazy. W's in the chat. W's in the chat. Yes, sir. I work as a teacher. W's in the chat. Hell yeah. Yep. I'm an art teacher. And that's why I take this so seriously, man. I wish that people could understand the impact that art actually has on people. Like, I get to see it when I'm teaching. I get to see it when I'm going to school, and I teach something new to a student, and they tell me like, oh, I recognize this art from so and so. Like a lot of them recognize the shit from Fortnite, but Fortnite is incorporating artists like Takashi Murakami. They're incorporating Cause. They're incorporating like real artists of impact. And I feel like that's such a generational like gift. That's such a dope thing to have, man. That's such a dope thing to have. And I want to have that impact. Like I spent so many years drawing without purpose, I feel like just drawing to draw. Like I would study stuff. I've always been a pop artist, but I never like tried to do it myself. I never tried to take it serious for myself. This is my first time trying. You said put you on with the figurine. Look, I got shirts. Hold on. Let me show you the shirt. So, we've got these are my stickers. This is with the sticker pack. So I have a full size sticker of an art print, but I also have like other stickers on this. So big ass sticker, right? Here's a t-shirt. Here's a shirt. What I did with this, what I did with this is I made these super limited. Like the first shirt that I did, I only made 20 shirts. They come with the art print, they come with the giant sticker, but I only made 20 shirts. This is going to be like my first piece of collectible art. So I know a lot of people are about to like scream when I tell them how much this costs. My shirt costs $125. Yep, I print them. I'm the one who's it's a custom cut, custom dyed, custom sewed shirt. It has my artwork on it. I also embellished the shirt. I put my signature on the shirt. And there's only 20 being made. So that's going to be for the first shirt. The second shirt, I'm not going to do that. Just for the first one, I wanted to do that. My second shirt, I think I'm going to sell around like 50. Like $50, something like that. But really like valuing the art, really trying to like create that impact. Like I'm doing what I see a lot of artists that I look up to do. And in streetwear stuff, I've always been very in tune with streetwear. So like Bobby Hundreds, that's the creator of the Hundreds. Johnny Cupcakes, Ben Baller, a lot of really dope streetwear names I've looked up to for basically my whole existence as an artist, from when I was 14 years old to now, and trying to understand what made them want to create, what made their brands, and why it's more important than just like clothes. You know what I mean? So, make my first game, make my 10 pins game. Put that on the Switch so we can bowl. But just the impact that you can have making art is something that I want to cultivate. Is something that I want to really focus on. Like I don't do this shit for money. I swear on everything, I don't do it for money, which is why I don't care if this shit sells. I don't care if nobody buys it for a year. I'm going to continue to make stuff, and I'm going to continue to build stuff. My goal is to get into a gallery. I'm going to keep working until I get into a gallery. And I'm going to keep working until my work is recognized. and I can go overseas and do shows. I want to do something in Germany. I want to go to France. I want to actually be able to travel, see these ridiculous paintings and sculptures up close in person. Do I do commissions? I'm very, very expensive. Anything that doesn't have to do with what I'm doing with Spikes and Smiles, I have told myself if I have to do anything that's not related to this, I'm charging the max amount of money that I can charge because I don't care about the money. It has to be from my heart to my work. Know what I mean? It has to be from my heart. Hey, what's up, Toxics? I just watched a documentary. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Sherpard Fairey. Sherpard Fairey is the owner of the clothing brand Obey. And his documentary was so crazy, bro. Like, bro was just running around. He was running around putting his stickers up of Andre the Giant. And he was working a super long time. And like by the time he got famous, it had been maybe like 10, 15 years. And he started making like more like bigger posters and like graffiti and stuff. But the thing that made him famous was he did Obama's campaign poster. And this is what I respect so much about Sherpard Fairey. He did this for no money. He did it just because he believed in what Obama represented at the time and what it meant for him as an artist. He's like, I can create something right now that is literally a part of history, and hopefully a history that's bringing a positive change to the world. Like, that's fucking deep, bro. That's so deep. And that's so rare. People do everything for money. That's so fucking rare. Like, I want to do something like that one day. So he makes this campaign poster. He hits up the campaign. He's like, yo, I made this image you guys could use for the campaign poster. Do I owe you anything to use the image? And they're like, nah, we're cool with it. So he puts the download on his website so anybody could just go download the image and make their own posters. He spends all this money like printing posters himself and going to like rallies and conventions and stuff. And he's got this big ass Obama poster. And this man fucking wins. And Obama's like, Obama writes him a letter and he's like, yo, I really appreciate what you did. Like making something so iconic of me during my first presidential run. Like, this is really important to me. Like, I appreciate what you've done with your artwork. Like, this is amazing. So Sherpard Fairey does like an original, like humongous fucking poster of Obama. Like this same poster is hanging at the National Gallery in Washington, D.C. My goal this winter break was to go see it, but we got the fucking snow. I'm going to go see it. I need to see it up close and personal. But that is so fucking cool, man. Like, what? But that ain't even the part I want to talk about. This man does all this shit. He's on TV. Everybody's interviewing him. And they're like, you must be making a ton of money from this. You must be loaded right now. I'm sure you've made millions off this. And he's like, no, like I did this out of my heart. Like I did this because I wanted to spread this message that I believed in so passionately. I didn't make any money off of this. The money he made was from his own t-shirts, his own stickers, and he was pouring it into making posters, bro. He spent like $300,000 making posters to give out. Like, who does that? So he gets famous from this, right? He gets so famous from making this poster. He has his first ever art gallery, and everyone's like, yeah, we're gonna go see Sherpard Fairey art gallery or whatever. And this is a little bit of backstory. I'm really like going deep into this documentary. Y'all should watch it. It's on Hulu. But bro was getting arrested like over and over for graffiti. And I'm not even gonna call it graffiti. Bro is putting up real pieces of art like on buildings. It's not spray paint. It's not fucking like I'm gonna write my name. He's putting real pieces of art. He's using wheat paste and putting up posters of artwork. So bruh has diabetes. He's getting arrested like nonstop, and he's getting arrested and they're keeping him in there and not giving him his insulin, and he's like at risk of fucking dying. Like he's that deep into the art, bro, that he's willing to fucking die. That's how dedicated, that's how like passionate, like that level of dedication and passion is something that I aspire to build. And I'm feeling it seeing more artists that live this life of like, I'm going 100% in with what I'm doing. I don't feel like I'm 100% with this yet, but I'm definitely like building it, and I can see it becoming more than me. It's not about me making money. It's not about me doing something that's like, it's not even about me doing something that's cool. This is something that I like. It's something that resonates with me. I hope that it starts to resonate with other people. I hope that eventually it builds up to where I can use this as a resource for other things that I care about, for other people that I care about. That's the levels of dedication and discipline that I want to take this to. So Sherpard gets this gallery, right? It's his first ever fucking gallery. He has all his artwork there. Him and his wife pull up to the gallery. Car surrounded by 6 cop cars. 6 cop cars. They arrest this man at the opening of his fucking gallery. His first ever one. They arrest him and charge him with 32 felonies of vandalism. 32 felonies of vandalism for putting up fucking stickers. 32 felonies, not misdemeanors, felonies. Each count holding 2 years. They were trying to put this man away in jail for life for making art, bro. And this was recent. This wasn't even that long ago. This was 2009. They tried to put this man away for life over some stickers. There's freaking rapists, murderers, fucking like thieves that don't get this type of sentencing this man got for putting up stickers. Art became war. Art became a crime. So he's in court and he's like fighting these felonies. At the same time, the Associated Press, these are the people that work for like politicians. They take pictures at like fucking the White House and all that shit. They take a picture of Obama and they're like, hey, you stole our picture of Obama and you made a poster out of him. You owe us $5 million for damages. So now the Associated Press is trying to sue him. 32 felonies for something else. The Associated Press is trying to sue him for $5 million on something he made no money off of and did it just out of the kindness of his heart, right? He meets with the photographer. The photographer that took the picture of Obama is like, you could have asked me and I would have licensed it to you. So Sherpard Fairey was like, so how much is the license? I'll pay whatever the license fee is. I'm not paying $5 million. I didn't do this for profit. And the photographer is even like, yeah, like he's not doing this maliciously. he didn't make a whole bunch of money off of this. Like he didn't do this to steal from us. Know what I mean? So this goes like, this is about to go to the Supreme Court, and the Associated Press is like, yeah, we need $5 million from you for this picture, which is more than what Sherpard Fairey is worth at the time. He's not worth $5 million. And like I said, he didn't make any money off of making this art. I really wish Obama would have stepped in and said something. I don't know if he did or not. It didn't say in the documentary, but $5 million, and the president of the United States is like in office off of your artwork. I feel like he should have came through and been like, y'all tripping. But anyway, the dude, so he gets away with these felonies, and one of the court videos showing Sherpard in court is like a cop basically trying to charge him for putting up a sticker, and he's like, yeah, we saw him putting up this sticker, and he damaged the sign by putting up the sticker. He's like, well, you told him to take it down, right? He's like, yeah. And he's like, did he take it down? He's like, yeah. He's like, did it leave a mark? He's like, no. He said that, how the fuck did he damage the sign? How did he damage the sign? You're trying to charge him for something that has no victim. There's not even a trace of sticker on this fucking sign. And you're trying to give this man 2 years of jail time? Like, get a life. Then these cops get on the news and they're like trying to shit on bruh. They're like, yo, if the art was so good, why isn't it up in the gallery? Why isn't it up in the museum? It's like, y'all arrested him at his gallery show. Y'all went and arrested him at the opening of his first ever fucking gallery. You think like he got a gallery off of not putting in work? You think he got a fucking gallery show off of not being an artist? Like, are you fucking stupid? That shit pissed me off. So he had to pay a fine for like the 32 felonies. They dropped a majority of them, and he had to be on probation. He was on probation for like 13 years or something like that. A fine and probation instead of like going to jail for the rest of your life for putting up stickers. I think that's fucking insane. So we go over to the Associated Press. The Associated Press is like still pressing him for this money or whatever. And the photographer's like, hey, I don't think like this is a good idea trying to sue him for this money. Like, he's an artist, and his lawyer is like, I believe that him using the picture falls under fair use, because Sherpard Fairey took an image as reference and he changed it drastically. Like, it looked nothing like the picture. Like, of course it's a picture of Obama, but he's like adding textures and details and colors, just a bunch of stuff that wasn't there. I 100% believe it fell under the right of fair use. And Sherpard's lawyer even said in the documentary, like, they would have lost this case. And they would have had to pay Sherpard like somewhere near like $10 million in just damages, in defamation of character damages. Because they were calling him a thief. They were saying that he was a liar, all types of shit. And it was getting national coverage. I don't know how much the fine was. I think it was like $10,000, something like that. So the Associated Press is like trying to sue him. The photographer at the time, this is during the case. They have to go to lunch or whatever. The photographer's like, hey, Sherpard, do you want to go out with me for lunch? And this is the first time that they're getting to talk. It's the first time they're getting to talk to each other in person. And the fucking photographer is like, hey, I know you didn't do this like maliciously or whatever. And Sherpard is like apologizing. He's like, hey, I really didn't know this was gonna be a thing. Like, I just did this out of the kindness of my heart for something that I believed in. Like, it was genuinely me wanting to contribute to the world. And the photographer was like, you know what? We'll settle. He's like, I'm willing to settle with you because I believe in, yeah, basically like a fan art. He's like, I believe in what you're doing and I believe what you did it for. I'm going to convince them to settle because I don't think that you're somebody who is like doing this with ill intent. And that is just so fucking crazy, bro. But it made me look at artists that really do be stealing. And I hope y'all motherfuckers get sued. I hope you get sued for everything you're worth. I hope y'all get your fucking shoes taken off your feet. I hope you get your clothes stripped off your body. I hope they throw you in the cell butt naked and cold and hungry. But for the rest of y'all that are actually making real art, I really want you to be able I really want you to be able to make the things that resonate with you. Let me put y'all on. So, I make manga and I make art. I make pop art. I've been just getting books recently. This is one of the books that I just got. This is a Takashi Murakami hardcover. So this has like artwork from him. Look how nice this book is. TikTok's trying to make me do some bullshit. It's such a nice book, right? I went to the museum recently just to get some inspiration. I'm looking at a lot of like modern artists. This is a book from Tahiko Inoue. He is the creator of Slam Dunk, the best-selling sports manga of all time. This is my goal. My goals are to be like the best of the best in my respective fields. I want to be like Tahiko Inoue. I want to be like Takashi Murakami. I want to be like fucking Roy Lichtenstein, like Cause. Like, look at this. Look at this great, look at this. Like the detail. But I understand that I'm not them. And I have to build my own way and build my own path and try to find what works with me. Now, you can still study. You can still like look up to artists. You can still try to find artists that trigger that for you, where you feel like this is closer to what I'm trying to do and what I want to do. Like, I need to train my eye and I need to train my mind to make work that feels like this. But don't steal their shit. And that's why I like Sherpard Fairey. That's why I like artists like fucking Takashi. That's why I like artists like, you know what I mean? Build it up. And they say great artists steal. It's not actually stealing if you're pulling inspiration from multiple places and building it into your own thing. Like, if you looked at my work right now, you'd be like, oh, he's stealing from Takashi Murakami. But at the same time, if you really looked at my work and looked at Takashi Murakami's work, our work doesn't look the same. Our work doesn't look the same at all. I wish my work looked like Takashi Murakami. You fucking kidding me? I wish I could fucking paint like that. And I hope to get to that point where I can make work like him. Like, I'm not going to hide it. I'm not going to hide that I like his work. I'll even go as far as to say, like, when I'm posting my shit, I'll be like, oh, let me hashtag Takashi Murakami and hope that he sees this shit. I would love to talk to Takashi Murakami one day. That's the type of like, hey, what's up? What's up? That's the type of timing I'm on. Like I really want 2025 to be a time for me to study and to build relationships with artists that are really, really defined in this industry. I've always wanted to be a cartoonist. This is like a mix of me doing cartoon and my fine art. I still want to be a cartoonist, but I think this is really the. Hold on. I think this is really the gateway for me to do all those things. Like I have some connections in the industry that I want to be in. Like I'm pretty close with Carl Jones, the creator of the Boondocks, Black Dynamite, all that stuff. He's a cartoonist. He's a cartoonist. And even getting even going forward into 2025, if you're somebody who does art, I want you to not be afraid of reaching out to people that inspire you and like and telling them that shit. Like I wrote Carl a message. I wrote Carl a message not too long ago. I was like, "Hey man, if it's possible, if you have any time at all, like I would really just like appreciate getting to learn from you or getting to shadow you so I can kind of put together my own ideas of what I need to do in this space as an artist. Like you're a professional artist and you're doing all the things that I want to do. Let me see what you're doing so I can apply some of that to myself. And if I have anything of value, let me offer that. I'm not afraid of offering value. I think a lot of people think you have to do it by yourself. You really don't. I've been taking forever drawing this piece too, because I'm fucking yapping. I'm fucking yapping right now. But I truly believe in those things. I'm on here like really being passionate about this shit. I truly believe in all that stuff that I'm saying. Like I think how much my my mindset has changed in the past year of like we need somebody to put us on. We need somebody to hold our hand to I'm going to make something for myself so undeniable. People aren't going to have a choice but to look at my work and gravitate towards me. Like being told that Spikes and Smiles is already like people are already fucking with it and I haven't put it out for real. This is a new thing that I'm doing. I've only been doing this for maybe 2 months. But for people to see it and be like, "Oh, that's going to be something." Lets me know that I'm on the right path. And over time, this is going to be what I want it to be. And I don't feel any pressure. I don't feel any pressure to create anything like in a certain amount of time. I don't feel any pressure to do. You know what I mean? It just relieved like so much of the idea of band. If you're an artist, you have to be cranking out work every single day. You have to keep up with the trends. You have to keep up with what everyone else is doing, or you're gonna fall behind. If you're not doing an art challenge, or if you're not posting on social media, or if you're not fucking getting likes on your stuff, then you're not really a good artist. That's how people feel. That's how people feel. I've never personally felt like that. I've never felt like that. I've really always enjoyed art for what it is. When I was doing physical art, I was just like enjoying the process of making something and seeing it finished. I didn't care. I didn't care who saw the art. I didn't care how many people liked my picture. I was really making it for myself. And I'm very blessed to like even have that mindset. I like you could just create and be happy you're creating. That's why I said, man, I don't do it for money. And the people that do it for money, they're fucking miserable. They hate making art. They fucking hate making art. I've been making art since I was 14. I'm 33. Like, you ever see somebody that's like, you ever see somebody that's like kind of doing what you're doing, but they're fucking miserable? How are you miserable? You said how people feel about it is a plus for me. I don't really care. Exactly. How are you miserable making something you supposedly want to make? To be fair, that's why I don't do commissions. I gave up on commissions. I gave up on consultations and commissions. I really hope that everyone figures it out as far as how to do what I'm doing, cuz I ain't telling you for no amount of money. I'm not sharing my secrets. I'm not sharing my sauce. You got to figure it out. Because the people that want to know, they don't want to know so they can achieve a sense of happiness, a sense of self. They want to know so they can make money. And I'm on the side of where I don't care if this makes me money. It's going to make me money. It's going to make me money because it's intentional, it has purpose, it's full of real passion. But I'm not doing it like, if I don't draw this, I'm not going to make any money. Those people don't usually make money. Not off art. Not off fucking art. You better go make a how I got rich making art YouTube video, because that's the only way you're going to get paid doing this shit. It's not going to be from your work. I'm going to get paid for my art eventually. I'm not worried about when that's going to happen. Right now, it's free. It's free to look at. It's free for me to make. And I could do this every day. I could do it all day long. And nobody can stop me. Nobody can stop me. I can continue making art for free. People don't realize how blessed they are. I see the people that make money and they're super fucking miserable, man. They're burnt out. Like, oh man, now I gotta wake up and draw for a living. Oh, how much torture can I take? I'm so depressed. Oh my god, I can't believe I have to draw. I have to draw people for money. Oh my god. I can't believe I'm not at a warehouse breaking my back for minimum wage or flipping burgers. Like, what are you talking about? You get to sit down and draw. And some of you get to sit down at home. You're doing this at home. You wake up, roll out the fucking bed, and draw. And you'll still complain. I don't get it. I don't understand. I really wish I could wrap my brain around What goes through those people's minds? You hate drawing. Why did you pick that as your job? They always say like, if you hate your job, fucking quit. Quit drawing then. Let somebody who likes drawing come draw. I promise you, they'll be so fulfilled to just wake up and earn a living doing something creative instead of you complaining about it. You complaining that you have to do a job you picked. I wish. I've never really got to the point of where I could draw. You said I'd be tired. Hey, we all be tired. I've never gotten to the point of where I could draw and earn enough money from. I've had periods of where I was drawing and I was earning a decent amount of money. Like I could pay like half on rent. I could pay my bills and I could pay for food. And for me, I was like, oh, I fucking made it. Like, I'm good. I don't gotta go get a job. But I didn't have health insurance. I didn't have a fucking car. I didn't have like I was missing so many components to what I needed to survive. I was like, well, I'm spending all this money on an Uber that I don't really have when I could have a car. So I don't really make enough off of art right now, but I'm hoping. And then some months I would do really, really well. And then other months I'm like, damn, man, I need to lock in. What warehouse is hiring right now? I gotta get in the lab, bro. You mean I made $20 off my art this month? Last month I made $4,000. You mean I made $30? And it be like that with art, which is why I get why it's stressful for some people, but for the people that are making money, enough money to survive and do everything making art, why are you complaining about it? There's so many people that just want to make money making art. I just watched one of my homies his vlogs. And this is a homie that I met at a convention. At the time, I didn't know that it was his first convention. His shit looked fucking clean to me. So I'm a full-time mechanic working on police cars for my day job. Still, it's time to find a draw. You gotta do what you gotta do, bro. I'm a whole art teacher. I feel you, man. It's hard. It's very hard to juggle a 9 to 5 and something you're passionate about, which is why I don't shit on people who are doing it. You mean to tell me you wake up early, go to a job, work that job, come home, and you want to be creative and you're dedicated to that creation? That's fucking dope. That's really fucking dope. Because I had such a long period of not having to do that. Now I'm in those shoes of like, dang, bro, I be tired of shit when I come home. I don't want to do nothing when I come home. I want to go to sleep. I want to eat and go to sleep. But I gotta get up and I gotta make this art or it's not gonna happen. I really be ready to pass out, straight knocked out. Full outfit on from work, jeans on. Jeans on, falling asleep. Come in the house, don't even eat, just pass out. But that's on me. That's on me too. That's why 2025, I got a bedtime. I'm working out. I'm eating right. I'm doing all the things that I need to do to where I can dedicate time and have the energy to do this. Because this is really, really, really what I want to do, what I want to build up. And if I don't do it every day, it's not going to get to that point. So it starts with me taking better care of myself. That's eating, that's sleeping, that's exercising, and not burning myself out. I was a super crash out. I used to be a super crash out artist. Like, the sleep is for the weak. I'll sleep when I'm dead. And now I'm sick every fucking day. Now I'm sick. Now I'm sick for a week. And I really didn't do no work. All because I didn't take care of myself. That's the type of like mindset I had to break free from. Don't kill yourself. Don't kill yourself for it. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm sick right now. I probably shouldn't even be doing this. But I got my monkey necks right here. I ate breakfast. I worked out. I slept a decent amount of hours. My goal is to really get 8 hours of sleep. It's so fucking hard to do that. I don't know why. I don't know why I can't do it. I don't know why my body can't fucking do it. It's so hard to get 8 hours of sleep for me. Like I feel like when I sleep too long, it just, I don't know, it be having the opposite effect on me. But I seen a picture of somebody that doesn't get 8 hours of sleep recently. I was like, I don't want to look like them. They was looking like a damn, like they was looking for the precious. My precious. Like, nah, I ain't trying to look like that. So I'm gonna be taking my ass to sleep 9 p.m. daily. Look at how I'm cooking, y'all. If y'all are on the stream, if y'all are on the Twitch, y'all see what I'm on, man. I'm cooking right now. I'm cooking right now. Appreciate y'all watching on TikTok too. Thank you. So this is kind of how I layer all my stuff up too. I like to layer everything. Then I start blending a couple things together and start messing with my colors. I don't really do a lot with blue eyes, so I think I'm going to do that. We're going to add another spike too. So my Spike, the character is called Spike. It's a sea urchin. My live on TikTok got restricted for themes that may find people uncomfortable. This is why I don't fuck with TikTok. Fuck TikTok. Fuck TikTok. What the hell? What the hell? What am I talking about? What am I talking about to get a violation? That's why I hope this shit gets banned. I can't wait till TikTok gets banned. Fuck TikTok. Fuck TikTok. I can't wait for that shit to get banned. I cannot wait. I can't wait for that shit to get banned. Good fucking riddance. Hating ass app, bro. Hating ass racist ass app. I really can't stand TikTok. I'm not even being dramatic. I fucking hate TikTok, man. Why don't you live stream on TikTok? Because they fucking banned me for being black. What do you mean? What are you talking about? Streaming while black. Here's a ban. Every day I get fucking... Every day I go live on here, I get penalized for some dumb shit. Oh, man. I hope y'all reach y'all goals this year, man. It's the first week of the new year. Really lock in, really be dedicated to what you want to do this year, man. I'm not taking no breaks. I mean, I'm going to take breaks because that's part of my resolution is to take care of myself, take care of my body, take care of my mind. So I'm going to take breaks, but I'm not going to take breaks on what I want out of the year. I need this year to really be transformative, and it starts with me really just locking in. Like, I'm going to come into next year. I'm coming in next year swole. And I'm going to come in next year with some money. I'm going to come in next year with my brand, like, not my brand, but my art really, like, popping off. It's going to take me this whole year to do it. But next year, you ain't going to be able to tell me shit. Especially not TikTok, because that shit going to be banned. That shit going to be fucking gone. And I can't wait. I cannot wait. But yes, I hope you guys have a great year. If you are not already subscribed to my YouTube, make sure y'all go over to YouTube, man. /NamiWare. This is the first episode of season 2 of the Draw with Dom podcast. I'm going to start doing these for real regularly. I said this last year. I did a good stretch. I want to do one a week. That's 52 episodes in a year. Right? We got 52 weeks in a year. 50, something like that. I want to do one a week. This is episode 1. We're a whole hour and a half in. I appreciate y'all. I hope you reach your goals. I hope you set your goals. I hope if you watch this, it inspired you to get some goals to work on and work towards. And, you know, we can see these goals together at the end of the year. Like, I'm really building this up. We're gonna do this shit together. I don't really fuck with the idea of community anymore, but I'm building my own shit. We building our own community, and we're gonna go get this shit together. So if you're trying to be in this community of people that actually accomplish it, and people who are genuine and growing within and know themselves and know their inner selves, their inner being, come fuck with me. I'm not doing this for money. Y'all want to get on some next level shit? Come fuck with me. All right, y'all. I hope y'all have a good rest of your week. I don't know if you are snowed in or anything like that. I am, so I'm going to be chilling. But be safe. I will see you next time. Peace.